then. What's that? 7 magpies, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never told. There might be more actually, there's quite a lot of them. Morning to anyone who comes in a minute. I'm just gonna get through this park a minute. Got sore feet today from standing at work where I normally stand, which is normally alright. They moved me to another desk and I don't know. Same floor. If you're there, say hi. I'm going to start talking and I'm just getting off this road. Hi Ricardo, how are you? Yeah, all is well. Starting to get very interesting, isn't it? With everything going on. I think this is why we've always used the words armour up. What I was talking about last night. Which I'll speak on in a minute. I'll just get across this road. The moon's out. Jupiter not far, which looks massive, even if it is. If that's what it is. Who knows? Anyway. Hi RW. So let me get across this road before I speak. Well, it seems busier in the mornings for some weird reason. I don't know why, because I don't get out any earlier, later. Yeah, so last night I was talking on, you know, how a lot of us now and before came here to do this, so the others didn't have to do it. And see, you could say the evil stuff, because some people wouldn't be able to bear it. That's why you're always told to put your armour of God on, because, you know, the ridicule, everything else, bounces back off it anyway. But I do believe you still have to have that on for what's coming over autumn and winter, where I believe a lot of the masses are going to wake up with a lot of the stuff they didn't think was, you know, real, or I don't know, whatever the right word is. It's going to be a massive shift within them. So yeah, let me get round this corner. And a lot of people are feeling the same way. And are you off to work or just out? Oh my god, no, I'm not just out for a walk at, what time is it? Not 7:15. No, I'm off to work. I walk now. But yeah, so, hang on a minute. No, I'm off to work, but yeah, and I believe a lot of us have said this before. In all that time, it's like an initiation to see, who could pull through on this, and keep going and keep speaking out, but also helping others as well at the same time, with certain modalities and things that you can do. But it is like an initiation, and it still is. We have been on a battlefield, and they crossed the line, and now we've been moving forward, and there's a lot of people getting behind us now. I don't just mean me, I just mean everybody who's on board with the truth of the way things have been for a very, very long time, which is crumbling, and you can see it with your own eyes unless you're blind. Do you know what I mean? I think even blind people would be able to see it because they'd be able to feel it, but that's the truth. And those people who are not aligned with it and working against it are only doing it to be on the winning side, which is are being seen. And that'll be more and more as this time goes on. Like I've just seen someone talking about, it was Mark Atwood talking about the NHS and all that, what's going on with that. And it's not saying that the NHS are bad, it's people behind it, and saying for the people who know what's going on to stand up, but we know a lot of people have, and that's in all different fractions of everything that's been going on. But that's coming. I mean, I'd say it's coming because it's already here. People have been talking out, people don't want to listen on all sides of the truth of all sorts of different things. So that's one of them. Yeah, like I said, it's been a battlefield. It's been a battle on the mind. It's a battle on consciousness. It's a spiritual war, but it comes out in the physical. But it's been an initiation, to also to see who's awake. People who weren't strong enough to deal with it kept their eyes shut. Yeah, they kept their eyes shut and they kept their heads down. But, like I said, their battle tactics, a lot of it is, as we know, mainstream media use it for the illusion, the Maya, whatever you want to call it, the fake matrix. And most people sit and watch the TV. It's going to be fun to watch what happens on Monday. And apparently, I don't know if this is true or it was whatever, but there was a queue on the floor of where the Queen was put to rest the other day. Apparently, on the floor, someone said, "Does that stand for Queen?" I went, "I wouldn't really think it did, but I don't know." But like I said, it's not everyone, I don't think, was here for these times to do this, because obviously they haven't. But like they've always said in the text, and people that have gone on about ancient times doing it before, it's the ones that are strong enough. There's a lot of energies and entities people talk about, I've spoke about as well, that will come as something, pretending it's good. But I just heard someone saying today as well, they come as something good, but when they're telling people to, there's been groups in the past that were, thought God was talking to them, and then they ended up getting people to kill people and stuff like that. There was one where it was a UFO thing in the 90s, and before that, where they got people doing that because, Jesus spoke to them or whatever. That's why I'm wary of groups sometimes, because you've got to be careful what you're putting out, because you can get messed up people in them groups, so you've got to be careful. But yeah, like I said, that's all getting seen, so it's all getting seen. Yeah, so that's why I was saying last night quickly that, it is a lot to do with the strong and the weak. And it's not saying the weak, you know, are not coming over to that side. They will, but they didn't have to see all that we've seen, or the people before us seen, which is the same. Oh my God, look at that sunset. Hang on. With this will not pick up on my phone. I know it won't pick up on my phone. It's really golden over there, but more reddy orange than it's picking up. It's beautiful. You know, they would have. I think they would have just fell off. Well, I think a lot did fall off right at the beginning when they were finding out certain things, especially when it was to do with kids and what happened to children and all that sort of stuff. To the extent of it, because it is pure evil. You know, and that's why one of the things I never shut up about, you know, certain movements that are being seen now, seeing that it's true and it's here. Hi Jimmy. You know, because of that, and also I believe, because I've not been watching a lot, I'm just waiting, you know, all the stuff's coming out. Mr. T has been reposting a lot of pictures with him on it, with the letter 17 on his, like a badge. And someone said, yeah, it was Photoshop, but the point is he retweeted it. He knows what it is, and he's been doing a lot of codes and, like you could say, quotes and that from Q. And a lot of the Q posts now, a lot of people are dragging them up from before, even though it's back anyway, because it never went away, because they're making so much sense now. And people can really see what we thought was going on. Alright, 2017 and onwards is when we thought it was that year, and that year it isn't. It's happening now. That's what the codes were dropped for, and now you can clearly see. That was a friend I work with, a new guy I work with was beeping to give me a lift. I'm like, no, you go on. Can't really stop here anyway, but I told him I'm walking for the exercise because he lives near me, and he said, I don't see you going down the road. I said, no, I cut down a different way. I said, but I don't mind walking to work. It's refreshing, and I like looking at the trees and the flowers and stuff. But if a fella doesn't pick me up, then I may get a lift back. But because really he's got to go all the way around, and I've just got to go up this hill in a minute, so he'll only be in a few minutes before me. And yeah, it's 47, so I got out of the house at a good time today. I start at 7, so and we finish early on a Friday at 12:30, so I'm not grumbling. Also, I think he wants to give us validation for those struggling. Yeah, I do, RW, and I believe that's a big thing, because when we all went through this, especially with 17, a lot of people fell off, and they're always saying, I need to see something. Why aren't they saying something? It has to be done this way. And it's a bit, you know, drawn out, but that's the way it has to be done. It's not for us, it's for them. But he is giving us validations for the people who need it. We didn't really need it, because if you do your research, you can clearly see. But it is giving that back to the people. So yeah, you're right there, RW. I got a lovely, if anyone's over on my Instagram, I've not put it up yet actually, a lovely woman's review on my citrine angel necklaces, and she wants some more for Christmas, so great Christmas gifts there. Healing stones as well, for joy and confidence and abundance and happiness. And I've got some protection ones coming soon as well, and she was very pleased with the packaging and said it'll be great for Christmas. So I've got to put them together today when I get in, and I think I've got someone coming for healing next week, a girl that I did, and it was the first one, and she loved it, so she's coming back. You know, I don't say to people, you've got to come back in, it's just come back when you feel like it. So she's coming back next week, I think. So I've got some healing to do there. I do distance healing as well. I've actually done that with someone on here, 2 people on here actually, that I got in contact through Instagram. So yeah, definitely big days ahead, these. Energy's so strong, yeah. And if you want to know what that is, it's Reiki and Wellbeing by Janine. And I just think after Monday, after that day, even though we know it's already happened. Oh, and by the way, if you're from America, I think Mr. T retweeted something about the majesty of America has gone. You know, like it's your freedom. Grab for freedom. I just see that as a lot of Americans don't know. You never were free. Like we never won World War II. We're still in it. Well, we've still been in it. They went underground. You were... America was owned by the Queen. Don't shoot the messenger, but it was true. If you actually look into it, she's gone now, so it's a fight for America. We're all watching America, because what happens there happens here. That's what we've always been saying, because it's true. So people need to look into that. And if anyone comes on here off my channel that doesn't know that, and they're new, and they want to go and play silly buggers in the comments, do your research first and do it thoroughly. Because, you know, the United Kingdom have owned a lot of countries. They made people feel like they were free, like what they've done with everything. So, even though we know, Mr. T told her and warned her when he came in, and stood in front of her that time when the media went mad, and said he was rude. It wasn't, it was checkmate. So, hi Bonnie. Good early morning from Florida. How are you today? Did you see the video on John Gosh telling about when Johnny came home? Why that not on the news? Johnny? No. You can always share it in the comments after, because I'm at work now and I've got to go. But hi Bonnie from Florida. Anyone who's in from over the pond. But yeah, and I'll probably see you over the weekend. Bye.